Hello everyone, Game Dev Pro here. Welcome to my week 2 progress. So it was a pretty busy week for me. I've done a lot of things. I had to implement a movement, an attack as a horn guy I have. I also had to implement a special type of sword so my character can handle it properly. I wanted to replicate all of these states. I wanted to keep my inventory system working. I wanted to, at the same time, implement a AI enemy that can move in a certain directions. It should have been able to attack with ranged attacks, and I wanted to make these attacks a bit more interesting. So I wanted to make them a bit more RPG style instead of some sort of a projectiles, which are like a bullet. I wanted to implement them as arrows, so that made more sense in the sense of my game. So I went through a couple of iterations until I managed to do it. Initially, my first step was to have any type of random weapon popping up on my character. In this case, it was some sort of an axe. But here I had a problem with attacking initially, so I had to fix the sizes. So here, as you can see, I'm picking the weapon, but it's not being equipped. This is how it was looking. It's having some feedbacks moving around. I didn't like it a lot, so I had to change it. In my next one, I implemented a different approach with the weapon. So now when I pick a weapon, it's no longer going on top of my existing one, but as you can see, it's not changing with the right sword. When I unequip it, it's going away. This was something very important for the sake of the game. But as you can see here, I couldn't check and get the right sword for my character. And this last video that I recorded is actually working with the proper sword. That was very important for me, so I could finally see it working properly. And I can equip, I can unequip the weapon. That was also important. As you can see here, I have it equipped for me. Yeah, and as with every success, I played around with it a little bit, walked around and just tested out. So it wasn't an easy job. I had to implement a whole bunch of things just to make my custom item to work with my 4D character. And I wanted to keep the 4D characters implementation, and at the same time I didn't want to interfere with the top-down engine one that is already existing. So I wanted to combine this, so I created a script which is extending an existing top-down engine parent class, which is an item in this case. And I implemented it just for sword for now, okay? I had to make it work later on for different types of weapons because I have a lot of them. I was planning to have like a two-hand sword. I was planning to have a bow and an arrow and things like that. But anyway, I managed to do it. Here I'm changing the weapon with the right one. I'm getting the right item. And last but not least, ID. I've managed to implement the ranged attacking monster. In my case, that's a bat. It is replicating a lot of states. It's doing a lot of things behind the scenes so it can work. And as you can see here, it's attacking. I intentionally slowed down these arrows, these projectiles, so I can actually test them out and see how they look like in a slow motion. The bat is, of course, killable. And at the same time, all the previous AI is working pretty decently I had. So I can attack this ninja here, which will be replaced in my next video with some sort of a melee character, but it can kill me, of course. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.